Hello and welcome to African Edge. In this video, we take a look at the highest mountains in Africa. Mountain number 1, Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest mountain in Africa and also happens to be the most famous and iconic. It is the poster child of many African tourism brochures and campaigns, and with good reasons. Mount Kilimanjaro is an awe-inspiring sight, rising above the plains and grasslands of northeast Tanzania. It is one of the largest freestanding mountains in the world, dominating the Tanzanian horizon for miles and miles. Mount Kilimanjaro's summit consists of 3 primary peaks, which are all volcanoes. The highest of the 3 is Kibo, which is dormant, followed by Mawenzi, which is dormant, and Shira, which is extinct. Mountain number 2 is Mount Kenya, found in Kenya. The Bastion Peak at 5,199 meters is the second highest mountain of all in Africa and is an extinct volcano. It has 2 primary peaks, the Batian and Nelion, which are typically snow-capped. Although it sits near the equator, Mount Kenya receives a substantial amount of snowfall each year. Mount Kenya also sustains an incredible array of wildlife, forest and vegetation, and has received African World Heritage Site status to promote conservation efforts in this area. Number 3, Mount Stanley, Uganda, a Democratic Republic of Congo. Its highest peak, Margarita Peak, at 5,109 meters. Mount Stanley is the mightiest among the Rwenzoris and is the 3rd highest on our list of the highest mountains in Africa. Together with Mount Speke number 4 and Mount Baker number 5, these 3 mountains are lying in a towering triangle that encloses the Bukuju Valley below. The summit is marked by prominent twin peaks, Margarita and Alexandra, as well as several subsidiary peaks. Number 4, Mount Speke, Uganda, 4,890 meters. The 4th highest mountain in Africa is the 2nd highest in the Rwenzori Mountains range. Mount Speke's summit consists of 4 peaks. Trekking from peak to peak is treacherous, and they are connected via razor-thin ridges and deep gorges with steep walls. The Rwenzori Mountains range sit within the equatorial belt that encircles the globe. At number 5, Mount Baker, Uganda. Mount Baker, Uganda measures 4,844 meters. Mount Baker is an officially designated Africa World Heritage Site, as it's prevalent among so many of the Africa's taller mountains. The ecosystems found in the mountainous slope beneath the alpine tree line sustain an incredibly vast and diverse flora and wildlife, many of which are rare and unfortunately endangered. At number 6, Mount Emin, Democratic Republic of Congo, 4,798 meters. The 6th tallest mountain in Africa is Mount Emin and is also the sister mountain to Mount Gessi in the Rwenzori range, and the two are separated by a deep, narrow valley that runs in a north-south direction. Whereas Mount Gessi is on the Ugandan side of the valley, Mount Emin is situated in the Democratic Republic of Congo side. The mountain is named for well-known explorer Mohammed Amin Asha, who trekked across vast portions of the continent in the late 1800s. At number 7, Mount Gessi, Uganda. Mount Gessi, 4,715 meters, Rwenzori Mountains National Park, along the border of Uganda, a Democratic Republic of Congo, is home to 5 of the 10 highest mountains on the African continent. Named after Italian explorer Rumelo Gessi, Mount Gessi lies in the northern portion of the Rwenzori Mountains National Park. At number 8, Mount Meru, Tanzania. At 4,562 meters, the mountain is popular with mountain climbers. Mount Meru is a stunning destination in its own. It is located in Arusha National Park in northern Tanzania. Mount Meru is a volcano, and its last major eruption was 8,000 years ago. At number 9, Mount Semien, Ethiopia, 4,550 meters. The signature features are its sheer rock cliffs and jagged peaks, which are visually contrasted by adjacent deep valleys. Formed between 20 to 30 million years ago as a result of volcanic activity, this region is renowned for its incredibly rich biodiversity. At number 10, Mount Karisimbi, Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda, measuring 4,507 meters. While the Virunga Mountains are volcanic, the stratovolcanic Mount Karisimbi is the tallest of them all. It is said there are no less than 8 volcanoes in the Virunga volcanic field, many of them still evidencing craters at their peaks. Mount Karisimbi lies within Volcanoes National Park, which is world famous for the mountain gorillas that make their home in its dense alpine forests. Thanks for watching African Edge.